Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, the channel where two wheels meet passion, precision, and personality. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a motorcycle that has left an iconic mark on the cruiser scene and now makes a powerful comeback with modern updates. We're talking about the 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 800. A name that carries weight among riders who crave comfort, style, and dependability. The Vulcan series has always been Kawasaki's way of saying that cruisers can have both elegance and performance without losing their soul. The 800 has always been loved for its sweet spot between power and manageability, and for 2026 Kawasaki has taken that legacy and turned the dial even further. In this video, we'll ride through its design, its mechanics, its road manners, and even its expected price tag, giving you everything you need to know about whether this machine deserves a spot in your garage. First impressions matter, and the new Vulcan 800 doesn't disappoint when you look at it from the front. The face of this cruiser combines old-school charm with modern refinements. The classic round headlight has been retained, but it now integrates LED technology for brighter, sharper visibility that doesn't compromise on its retro feel. The wide, raked-out front forks add a muscular stance, while chrome accents around the fender and headlight housing give that timeless cruiser presence. Kawasaki has kept the Vulcan's low-slung identity intact, but with subtle tweaks that make it feel fresh for 2026. The front wheel is wrapped in a chunky tire, giving the bike a grounded look while also enhancing stability. That balance of aggressive posture with cruiser smoothness is something Kawasaki seems to have nailed here. Swinging to the side view, the 2026 Vulcan 800 is where its design truly shines. It has that stretched, low-profile cruiser silhouette that immediately communicates comfort and road presence. The tank design remains teardrop-shaped, with elegant curves that flow naturally into the seat and rear fender. The chrome exhaust pipes run long and parallel to the ground, emphasizing the bike's horizontal stance, while the blacked-out engine casing provides a striking contrast against the gleaming details. Kawasaki has smartly offered multiple paint options this year, from deep metallic blacks to fiery reds and even a matte titanium finish for riders who prefer a stealthier look. The overall proportions are very rider-friendly, long enough to look imposing but not so stretched that it feels intimidating. With a low seat height, this bike continues to be approachable for riders of all sizes while still looking every bit the serious cruiser. Now moving around to the back, the Vulcan 800 retains its clean cruiser lines. The rear fender hugs the wheel tightly, giving that classic bob look. LED taillights have been neatly integrated without overcomplicating the design, keeping the styling sharp yet minimal. The twin chrome exhausts peek out proudly, emphasizing the bike's classic appeal, and the wide rear tire ensures stability while giving off that muscular rear-end stance. Even small touches, like the polished turn signal housings and neatly tucked license plate holder, reflect the attention to detail Kawasaki has invested in this update. The overall rear design is about clarity and confidence, nothing extra, nothing missing, just the essential cruiser look polished for modern times. Of course, the true heart of any Vulcan has always been its engine, and the 2026 Vulcan 800 delivers an updated version of its trusted power plant. Sitting at the core is an 805 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin, designed not just for looks but for performance and reliability. Kawasaki has reworked the engine internals for better efficiency, smoother power delivery, and compliance with the latest global emission standards. What makes this engine special is not just the displacement, but the way it delivers torque. From low revs, you get that satisfying rumble and pull that cruiser riders love, but as you roll on the throttle, it doesn't run out of breath. It keeps pulling smoothly, making highway cruising a breeze and overtakes effortless. The sound is another highlight, a deep, throaty exhaust note that feels refined but still carries that raw V-twin character. For 2026, Kawasaki has tuned the exhaust to balance environmental friendliness with rider satisfaction, and from what we've seen and heard, they've struck that balance well. On the road, performance is where the Vulcan 800 continues to impress. It's not about being the fastest bike in the lineup, but about delivering a smooth, commanding, and enjoyable ride. The bike handles beautifully in city streets thanks to its low center of gravity and manageable weight. The wide handlebars provide excellent leverage, making turns feel natural and relaxed, while the suspension setup has been refined for this model year. Up front, telescopic forks absorb bumps with ease, and at the rear, the hidden monoshock gives the bike that clean hardtail look while still delivering comfort. Highway cruising is where the Vulcan shines. At steady speeds, the bike feels planted and confident, with minimal vibrations. It's one of those cruisers that lets you settle in, relax, and enjoy the journey, whether you're riding solo or with a passenger. Kawasaki has also made sure braking performance is up to modern expectations, with a disc setup front and rear supported by ABS for added safety. It's a perfect blend of classic cruiser feel and modern technology, keeping you secure. Comfort has always been a Vulcan strong suit, and the 2026 model is no different. The seat is plush and wide, designed for long hours in the saddle. The foot pegs are set forward in true cruiser fashion, giving you that laid-back riding posture, while the